everybody, it's Jenny, and today I'm sharing some cards I made with some of the goodies from the May Box of the Month kit from Not Too Shabby. And as you can see here, I'm going to be using the Watermelon Summer paper pad and the Sweet Summer stamp set made up of these cute little gnomes. You can find the link to the Box of the Month kit in the description box below. That'll take you to the Not Too Shabby shop. This month's Fresh Summer kit sold out super quick, but I promise you, you definitely don't want to miss what's coming up in June. So to get started on my cards for today, I stamped out the images from the stamp set onto some Neenah cardstock using some Gina K black ink. And I'm going to go ahead and color those in using some Copic markers. I'm going to use the Watermelon Summer paper pad as a reference to pick some coordinating colors. I used a white Jelly Roll pen to add in some highlights and then went ahead and fussy cut my images. Once my images are all ready to go, I'm going to set those aside and start bringing in some other pieces to make up my card fronts. And I brought in this die that says sweet so that I can create the sentiment that reads, "Have a sweet summer." And because this die doesn't come with a background layer, I just went ahead and traced around the die to create that shadow so that the word would stand out a little more. Then I used the die to cut the word sweet out of some white cardstock. After I had the first one complete using the lime green cardstock, I went ahead and did the same thing with a red and blue, as well as cut a coordinating A2 panel using a stitched rectangle die. Then I started bringing in some of the pattern papers from the paper pad. Once I had the pattern papers picked, I started playing around with my images and the different colors to see which layouts I liked the best. Then I decided to bring in one more piece of pattern paper for each card front. Next, I continued by gluing down the word sweet to the background layer, and then using some more stitched rectangle dies, I started creating some additional layers using the pattern paper. Next, I went ahead and made a tag shape template using a piece of scrap cardstock. And once I had that, then I trimmed out the last 3 pieces of pattern paper for each card front into a tag shape. For the rest of my sentiment, I'm going to use the stamp that reads "Have a Sweet Summer" from the Sweet Summer stamp set, and I'm going to use some Versamark ink and stamp that onto some black cardstock so that I can heat emboss the words with some white embossing powder. Next, I'm going to melt the embossing powder using my heat tool, and then I'm just going to start trimming out those words using my scissors. For the last part of each card, I'm going to take my tag shapes and go ahead and add an eyelet and some baker's twine to each one. And finally, I'm going to go ahead and start gluing everything together and then add my card fronts to some white card bases. And that's it. These are my super cute summery gnome cards using the May Box of the Month kit from Not Too Shabby. I love all the bright colors and the watermelon theme, totally perfect for summer. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!